Yeah, also very nice with sort of the Monkey King, the vision game that they're going to have. You know, fire flying in from the side. At the same time, you got to be careful with that firefly. Make sure you don't go where the Monkey King wants to be standing. Let's see. What are we going to get for Dendi? Any heroes that anyone's holding out to see Dendi play today? What we'd like to see? Dendi, I like Dendi SF and Dendi Co-op are always the two fun ones that they do pick.
Radiant team ban.
EHOME. They won't be getting the OD at least for the mid lane. I mean, unlikely they get it for the safe lane, but the Def Prophet's going to be CTY. Does CTY, do those two swap around sometimes, CTY and Old Chicken? I don't know, we'll have to see. But either way, Def Prophet's going to be in the mid lane, regardless of who's playing.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dendi Slardar mid. Dendi Purge, we can only dream. Dendi Magnus, oh! They might actually play Dendi Magnus. You're not actually... They might actually play... They've got a Monkey King. Magnus Monkey King. We might get Dendi Magnus. That's not actually a bad shout.
10 seconds
we'll see.
Remaining.
Oh, Dendi Tinker's probably likely that. Dendi Tinker, SF Quat, Magnus. Is Tia bad pick here? I don't think you have fun in the lane against the Def Prophet. I really don't think you do. And there's Jakira. There's a lot of sort of things to go for refraction. I'd be very surprised if they played TA. I see what you mean. They've got a Slardar, so you're sort of looking towards the physical aspect of it all. Maybe SF is fine. You think TA is good? Okay. I mean, I hope that he sees TA because it's a lot of fun to watch. Dendi Park. He might just pick Viper though, lads. He might just go for the Viper. EHOME. I'm going to. Oh, I mean Dendi and Voka. Let's go. But we can theorycraft all we want. It might be that they do. Okay, so EHOME ban out the Shadow Fiend. And now for their final pick, what are they going to take for the safe lane?
Radiant team pick.
Something's out to this push, no doubt. And okay, yeah, well, it just only adds to sort of the flow and the pressure and the early fighting they want to go for. Tiny, very good to have this burst against the Monkey King Slardar. I mean, any of these heroes, that sort of combo is going to be very strong. I mean, there's a lot of I won't be surprised if Dendi's like, I'll just play Viper. I hope we get anything other than a Viper and I'll be happy.
5 seconds remaining.
I think Magnus could be good. Magnus would be fun.
Sniper.
Oh!
You may now select your heroes.
Oh! Sniper! I don't think we saw anyone saying that in chat. That is... Alright, we get the Dendi Sniper coming in. Sniper Slardar, of course, is very nice for picking off from a long range. At the same time, though, if that Tiny gets on top of you, you're dead. You're just dead. So they've got to kind of hope that Tiny doesn't get a blink online. Otherwise, this game is not going to be fun for a sniper if these teams are EHOME's running at him. All right, Dendi Sniper coming into the fray. I'm really interested what he does. As I said, it's got nice synergy around the rest of it all. You can get crystallizing on the front. Which chatters do we have?
Prepare for battle.
NaVi versus EHOME, and this best of one. I'm OD Pixel, and let's go with the rundowns. On the side, NaVi, General on the offlane back. GH, God. Oh, people started saying GH. So a bit of awareness for a TI winner. I believe probably sitting at home chilling out the GH. Dendi on the mid lane sniper, Roger roaming around on Slardar, Soneko support Wyvern, and last but not least, is that a spider? Is it a Monkey King? It's crystallized. He's down there on the bottom lane. Faith Bian. Oh, that's a spider. That's pretty spoopy. Faith Bian on the offlane Omni Knight. Y moving around on support Jakiro. CTY actually is going to be playing the Tiny. So, oh, are they? I mean,
30 seconds.
Are they looking to take the... Surely they're going to put the Def Prophet mid. They're going to put the Def Prophet safe to take him away from Snipe. But then surely the Tiny, he has no armor. Surely that can't be a fun lane. I will see. I'm interested to see what the lanes are that come out from here. We'll see. I mean, at the moment, yeah, Def is up top, but we could see that change with a few TPs come into play. Who has a better draft? I think it's hard to tell this one.
This will come in handy.
I'll be honest, recently I feel like we've seen a lot of games where Monkey King carry just doesn't cut it.
What have we here?
And I feel like if EHOME get the ball rolling, this Death Prophet Tiny is going to be very hard to stop. But yeah, the lane decision is going to be interesting. So yeah, you're putting the Tiny in the mid lane, and you're putting the Death Prophet in the safe lane. I guess it makes sense. You don't want the Tiny to farm against the Batrider, because the napalm is just going to become too much. And sure, I guess you've got no armor, but Sniper's right click isn't too scary. But it will add up. We'll see. White mid-time. Up top. And a bit of a go here onto General. If they have got enough damage, it should be enough, but they'll get a fair bit of damage in and out onto him. General trying to respond. Bottom lane, bit of a go being made by Faith Pianas. Him and White nearly chased down Crystallize. Yeah, I agree with you, chat. Yeah, it's simply just trying to get the Tiny away from the bat lane. Around from Roger. Remember the crush. I need to run through a lot of that shrapnel. Gonna need a few headshots though. Get a couple. Forces back the Tiny. Oh, that's up. Good moment to show. Thank you for pointing that out. CS as it goes, 5 for 5 Dendy, 4 for 1 on CTY. CTY having to deal with the 2 heroes in lane at the moment, as EHOME actually keeping their supports out on the side lanes. Top, again being forced away. Old Chicken and HYM looking to play nice and aggressive to push that. Slice, trying to get the stacks up, but even with the stacks, it's a close fight between these two. Level 1 Jingu is not what it once was. Slide's actually able to duke it away. But now, keep himself safe. The Dire Courier actually getting taken down as mid lane CTY nearly gets peeked by Dendy. There's a couple of clarities out and down. The Dire. First Blood actually does end up going on down bottom. As they find that Monkey King, trying his best to hide in the tree line. Bottom lane. Back in on Faith Beyond. We're trying to harass him back with the Arctic Burn. Mid lane, Dendy. Getting caught up in CS by CTY. CTY is not doing too bad at all in this lane. With the cleave, with the damage he has, he's doing a very good job at sort of matching out the sniper. I think that's the problem really. Sure, the sniper's got the range and the harassment, but early levels, not really too much of a scary punch on that sniper. Roger. In his rune as he looks to set up onto HYM. General coming across as well. Roger already starting to back up. Ram's got to be careful. Start to go in a little bit, but don't want to commit. General's still too far away to really get in and involved in that attempt on the kill. Trying for White. Might as well get the stack up. Lane. Wrap around inbound from Roger. Spotted out by the ward just in time, so CTY can back away. Escape. Playing Crystallize, dropping down the boundless. It brings White low. But now Crystallize, he's just going to get chased down. I guess he didn't do the math there. He felt that he had enough damage. Oh, he might just get away. He does live. Oh, but only just. He will survive. There's no point yet in Cod and Brace, of course, and he's only got tangos, so still this bottom lane, very tricky for the Monkey King to lane against. Can't help but feel, you know, that you do pick that Monkey King so you can have an okay lane against the Omni. Rotation from Roger comes in to join forces with Snake, and they will be able to break apart a little bit this bottom duel lane, taking down the Jakira. No. 21-11. Against CTY's 13 for 4. Dendy getting a very significant lead now. Bottom lane. They're chasing. They're trying. They have the crush. Do they have enough damage? HYM comes in just in time. The Splinter Blast, not enough. Faith Bian will survive. NaVi, despite moving in as free, unable to claim that kill. As Faith is able to walk himself safely back to base. Bottom. Snako continue to make these side pulls. YM trying to get involved. Both teams with eyes upon each other. Bring Fabian back down to this bottom lane, keeping it as a try lane EHOME. Trying to put as much pressure as they can on Crystallize. Drag back. That's the range of that Degeneral turn with the Boundless. Trying to slow them down and get himself out of the range of Wise's potential skill set, and it will be enough. Crystallize is back. Mid lane at the same time. The go being made onto CTY. Had the toss back onto Roger. Roger by looks of it unable to get the crush off. CTY making the toss play. Creating the distance. Down bottom. Seneca's being hunted. Oh, he tried to get out, but they had the vision. And they cut him down. Seneko gone. EHOME with the space to put some pressure onto this tier 1 tower. Up top, General. Playing around with EHOME. Old chicken. Gets the space to take his bounty room towards the river. CTY has the combo. Not quite enough to bring down Roger. He'll still be able to slither himself away. EHOME continuing to be very heavy with the pressure on this safe lane. And they should just get this tier 1 tower. It's like this space that Crystallize has been relying on to farm is only going to get smaller and smaller. He's trying to hide in the tree line. They are coming and are hunting for him. He gets himself up onto the trees just in time. They'll look back, finish off the tower. Seneko, ooh, found the strike from Crystallize. They do take down one. Wrap around from Roger, gets the crush onto Fabian, but he pots the mango. Turns around looking for the heal, doesn't get the damage. He will be healed back up. Dendi also rotating through, has the double damage rune. If he can get his hands onto Fabian, he'll go for the assassinate. It should be enough with one more crush to hold down the Omni Knight, take down another. NaVi making some rotations. CTY will be safe with the TP out. Seeing a lot of heroes down here. General up top continue to play around with Old Chicken. Forces the Death Prophet to TP back to base. It will be a tag team. As soon as the DP's out, Fabian's back in on the lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
CTY. Good space in the mid. This all goes down bottom. Top lane. Fabian trying to run down General. Getting a lot of stacks up.
Radiant's middle
He has
tower
repel
is
and
under
purification. He's not too worried at all about the bat in this 1 at this stage. Levels that Fabian has, level 5 on the Omni. Support rotation from NaVi. Seneko leading Dendi back to mid lane. Their eyes on CTY. And here we go with the Arctic Burn. I'm going to close in. Scramble should allow them to close the gap. And CTY up down. Roger just surviving. Nearly gets brought down with the time. Roger will get out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pressure back onto the tier. HYM's there to soak up the levels, try and work himself towards the level 6. It's up again, General. Making moves onto Faith Bian, but a quick repel and Faith's alright. Y grabs the bounty. Dendi was heading up for some action, couldn't quite find it, so just takes the walk back towards mid. CTY's back in the lane. It's actually bottom where NaVi are looking to make the play. Crystallize closing the gap on the tree line. They've got their eye on Old Chicken. He's out on his own. If Roger can get a good crush, they'll have a good chance of this when they find the slow with the Primal Spring. Old Chicken trying to keep himself alive with the siphons. And I'll tell you what, that along with the stick charges, it's enough. The hero's too strong. Level 4. It is level 4 siphon. And it will get him back to safety. No trouble at all. Top. Grabbed him. Lasso's there. Dragging Faith Bian back. Let's get the repel out in time so nobody taking too much damage at all. Purifies himself. Tries to back away. Good knockback. But they look to bring Faith Bian back in the clutches of the Boundless. The crush as well. They should have the damage. He's going to have Purification back up. I don't think it's going to be enough to save him, but the stacks are sticky, building up. That's the Omni Knight down. Same time though, Dendi gets jumped upon in the mid lane. EHOME will find a grab in response. And look, try and take this tier 1 themselves. Snake down the high ground, trying to do push things with the Splinter Blast. Back up top though, NaVi not only finding one, They're looking for another. They've got the Boundless from Crystallized as he sets up and gets himself the double kill. See how the network's looking off the back of this. Dendi is at the top, despite being taken down in mid. Good CS and good participation in the kills down bottom have kept this man in a good place. But it's close. We've got Death Prophet right behind him. Roger. Will be fine.
A soldier's fortune.
Oh! Denied. Roger, 1300 on his way to Blink. Crystallize. Item-wise, Trio Tequila, Battle Fury. We'll be going for the Battle Fury build, which seems to be the absolute one at the moment on Monkey King. Majority of the time in these games, Monkey Kings go for Battle Fury. As I said, I feel like the win rate is not that great. So I'm interested to see how well NaVi are able to do with it. Pushing top. Dendi back to the jungle, keeping himself safe away from that mid lane as he works towards the Mask of Madness. Crystallized still eyeing up potential for a kill, hoping that they fall for the bait. Roger's the bait. There are TPs coming on. I don't know if Crystallized necessarily wants to fight here. He's going to come down off the tree line, but there's 3 heroes around. This is not an easy fight for Crystallized. General will come in, offer some backup. Boundless Strike will heal him up just enough to keep himself alive. Takes down HYM. Roger comes in from the side, lands the crush into the last, so they drag Old Chicken back into the assassinate. The clutches of Dendi as NaVi take 2. Winter's Curse from Seneko used to close the gap, allowing Roger to get in range for the crush. He's got the purification. He'll try and run, but with 5 heroes chasing that man down, it's a double kill for Dendi, 3 kills for NaVi. And as they are stepping up the heat, will have a good attempt at taking down this tier 1 tower as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tier 1 tower in the back. NaVi, again, we've seen this time and time again. They're very good in the early game. Can they hold it off to the later portions? With this lineup, I think they're in good standing. As I say, with EHOME's Death Prophet Tiny, I think EHOME, they needed to be kicking it off earlier. NaVi now getting the slight lead. They could continue to ride this, especially with Roger having this 12-minute Blink Dagger. You got to watch out for that if you're EHOME. Blink Slardar plus the range that Sniper and Monkey King can fight from. Terrifying. They smoke up. Yeah. Ready to go, ready to rock and roll as they look to invade NaVi's jungle. NaVi grouped up as 3. Crystallize. Up on the high ground, smoke, but it's going to be dispelled straight away. HYM looking to go. Crystallize wants to fight. He's going to jump down, Boundless Strike onto the Death Prophet. They'll force him out of the Wukong's command. As it is, it's an exorcism and run. This is not effective for EHOME. They lose the Rubik. Can Roger get the blink? He's looking for it. He'll find it. They can't quite close the gap with the rest of them, though. But still, good news for NaVi. They get a kill, and they put a stop to that exorcism being of any practical use. Mask of Madness. 13 minutes in, 10-3 lead for NaVi. CGY very close to having what we would assume is to be the Blink Rush on Tiny. As we said in the draft, if he can get on top of Dendi, he will burst in with ease. Mid lane, they're making a go. They've found the Jakiro. They have quite enough damage, doesn't look like it. Faith Beyond's there with the Purification Repel save. Keep his Jakiro alive.
That should help.
This will come in handy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Roger. Eyes into HYM. He's got the Blink Crush and the Assassinate. Purification from Faith Beyond, though. Keeps HYM alive. From the side of it all, Old Chicken's wrapping through. They're going to be able to find Roger. GA comes out from EHOME. They're more than ready to fight. Looking to chase for more. Winter's Curse holds back the Death Prophet. And they get out of it, NaVi. You know, they should find General. They have the telekinesis. Down is the fire. Find the lasso, trying to drag them back up. Cold Embrace will not save that man. He's down. Crystallized Boundless Strike finishes off the Rubik. Dendy. Oh, he's moving in. He's going to be able to get himself a double. And Dendy, I don't think he's done. He's trying for Faith. Faith still with a mana for Purification. Will be a little too much for Dendy to deal with. But it's another fight where Dendy is cleaning up. He's 5-1-3. Top net worth. Making good steps towards having that Maelstrom after the Mask of Madness in very nice time. Prophet does now have the Yules. And change up. Okay. CTY opting for the Shadow Blade. CTY is quite far out though. And he has a bit of a Monkey King problem. Looks like the toss back will be enough to stop him from chasing. There is other members of EHOME coming in for the fight. They're up on the high. Oh. They want to try for this. It's Exorcism is back up, and I think with that in mind, they will not want to do this. Bottom lane, Roger, Dendy, looking towards Faith. Faith's come in, he's so low on the mana, he's only got mana for the repel. Faith is taken down. This combo, Sniper Slardar, is terrifying if you try and move anywhere outside of your half of the map at this stage of the game.
Radiant are scanning.
It really is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Roger. On the bouncy rune adventure. Takes one. CTY has come down here, but they did have that. I think they saw this. The pings come through. They know that that's going on. Yeah, they pop a sentry. They saw all of this down to the fact that they have this observer sentry combination down behind there. So they know that CTY has the Shadow Blade that he's just picked up. So the reveal is not going to be any sort of a surprise. NaVi will expect it. He's safeguarded down on this bomb. See Snake and Roger just ready if anyone tries to jump on Dendy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lane, CTY. And the move out. Here we can find a quick pick, but can't quite get it. Okay, just out of range as the Shadow Blade wears out. Up top, you got General putting some pressure in. Onto the tier 2. Dandy again. Babysitted. Neko and Roger. Looking after Dandy. No way that Tiny gets a jump on him. General is eyeing up the Jakiro. Grab him into the hands of Crystallized. They could go for this. He's actually running out Firefly. Too risky. Especially with EHOME off the map. EHOME smoked up. Making a move straight towards top. NaVi, they've got to get back, and NaVi no. General with the bots drums. His first two. So you can get down and instantly join the forces. NaVi on this. And this smoke from EHOME, unlikely to catch anything. Crystallize having to play a little slow and safe though. He's not quite got the Battle Fury. Closing in on it.
Thank you, my beauties.
Maelstrom for Dendy. They've got to do something.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I know.
If they don't get Dendy out of the fights at the start, it's just to rip him apart with the Maelstrom. EHOME into the pit, the Exorcism. Closing that lead that NaVi have by getting his objective. Should have no trouble with this at all. NaVi not looking to head over to that area anytime soon, or anywhere near soon enough. So this will be a free road for EHOME. CTY will take it. Dendy. Still now being babysat by the entire team.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As NaVi looks to take control of this area of the map with ease. And they've got it. So they lose Roshan to EHOME. They get two tier 2s. Sorry, with 2 towers. A tier 1 and a tier 2. Dendy with the money for his Dragon Lance, so he's got an extra bit of beef. If he does get jumped on, he's not going to necessarily get bursted immediately. There'll be some sort of time for NaVi to try for a bit of a save. How's CTY's farm doing? Still pretty good, but not quite Dendy levels. Dendy is knocking it out of the park. Oh, here we go. See if they can do it here. General trying to go up to HYM. Look at this damage coming out from Dendy. This chase down onto CTY is absolutely terrifying. GA will come through from Faith Bian. Roger trying to get back in with the blink, but he's held back by the Yule, so he'll have to cross the ground. Tree to the back of him, brings him down low. Roger on the retreat, trying to escape. Will get the chance to blink out. No one to fall. Both teeps keeping one-on-one alive. Battle Fury is completely excellent. He himself will be able to continue farming. EHOME actually trying to invade NaVi's half of the map here. They're moving on to Roger. Already the corner brace is out. Roger's going to be fine, and they've already lost one. Winter's Curse holds the Tiny in place. You've got General trying to control Old Chicken on the sidelines. He'll Yules himself up, so we've got a bit of a split fire. The rest of EHOME running away. Old Chicken will end up going, and maybe even more in trouble. Roger's got the eyes onto Faith Bian. He's almost certainly going to look for the blink jump up to the high ground. CTY coming down to the low ground. Gem Rune is here. Oh, CTY. Oh, he'll love that. Oh, yeah. Take that. A bit of an awkward attempt there from EHOME to come over to NaVi's half of the map. Another time that the exorcism is used and it doesn't gain anything at all. Tier 1 still stands.
A soldier's fortune.
$4K behind. This distance is only going to get greater with the Monkey King Battle Fury and Dendy. He's not even had to get the bit shipped out to him. He's just farming up, and he's going to be able to get a full Hurricane Pike down.
That should help.
General also very close to having a blink on top of his drums and bots opening. Double 13 back. DP, Old Chicken, blinking Yules. And CTY after the Shadow Blade of the Yasha. Stat up. That extra bit of durability to be able to man fight some of these cores. Creeps will give Dendy his Hurricane Pike. Full load sent out. Or CTY. Hunting.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Not going to be able to. Oh, he does get the avalanche. He's not going to have the damage though. Quick Winter's Curse and Seneko. He's able to walk that back to safety. He's out of there. He's fine. Again, invade Navi's jungle, but Navi with their position, you got 3 heroes at mid and 2 heroes at top. No one down bottom. The least EHOME can try for a tower push. Mid lane, CTY coming in, looking for the combo onto Seneko. He's not going to quite get it. Seneko's fine. Mid lane, heroes left alone. Crush comes through, and Roger in general. They'll take down one. Dendy actually comes in for the kill secure. I think this is a worry. You've got this core Tiny, and has anyone actually seen him do it? He's not been able to do anything at all. I get that he was farming, but farming for what? His combo can't even kill the Wyvern. One of the problems with trying to go for the sort of the old school wombo combo Tiny kill build, and you're not getting those kills.
They'll never see me.
You're gonna farm okay with the cleave, but it's not amazing. And jump forward, Roger instantly with the dust catches out CTY. CTY is dead. NaVi playing this opening, the opening 25 minutes very, very nicely. Dendy is getting involved in all the action. I mean, what's Dendy as a BKB? And what does the Tiny do?
Dire's top tower is under
He could try and right click him. He could try.
Radiant are scared.
This is looking rough for Ehome. Playing behind this deep and they need something big. They're going to jump forward. Winter's Curse. What about one of them? You'll set up onto Snakeo, but they're going to be ready to fight, I think. Oh no, Crystallize decides against it. The silence actually catches him off. So they will lose one. Faith Bian trying to chase. See, got Dendy just turns towards Faith Bian, and Faith Bian, he's completely down. And so's White. Dendy just turns and peeps them to pieces. And you've used the exorcism, but he gets you 2 support kills. You lose the higher majority of your lineup. They just can't do anything offensive with their exorcism. They're just, the fact that they're behind EHOME makes this all very hard for them. They have to somehow get around the back line and get the Dendy. If they don't take the sniper out at the start, Dendy is just going to kill everyone. C2Y nearly has the Manta. Will help a little bit. He's going to need a couple more big items before he can really change around the pace that this NaVi has set. Crystallize. Keep it on par with that Tiny. You've got the tree. I've got the Battle Fury. All in all, I think with the same amount of farm, just that little bit more scary. He's getting closer and closer to that BKB. If NaVi continue to play as smoothly as they are from the opening of this game, I think it's going to be very hard for EHOME to take this. But we've seen it before. NaVi can sometimes mess up when it comes to sort of trying to end the game. There is still hope there for EHOME. Strike out. EHOME's being caught. CTY again going down. This Tiny just seemingly unable to have any sort of impact on the game. Dendy. BKB is pretty much there.
Fear nothing.
9, 1, and 7 this game.
Dire's middle tower is under
Pretty
attack.
phenomenal Dendy showing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Onto this tier 2 tower. Get here. Crystallize as well, pushing it. They'll get this tier 2 tower without any sort of trouble at all.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
See what they can find.
Radiant's
Come
top
down.
tower is
Jump
under
away
attack.
from Crystallize. Quick escape as EHOME were beginning to move forward. Old Chicken has the exorcism back online. He's had trouble managing to get much use out of it recently. CTY's looking for Snakeo. Can he combo this down? It should be enough. This no, it's they bolt from HYM. We'll make sure that they do get that kill. Only there though, and now the big guns come out. We'll just get an ATOS for the side.
Under attack.
And put Dendy.
Radiant
BKB is ready.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Farm game. I don't know if it's going to work for EHOME. But they are being forced to play it the way that NaVi have been able to take these last few fights. Coming in, Roger. For the jump. Oh, actually catches the crush onto CTY, but they quickly down with the rod of ATOS. Crystallize coming in with the BKB. Lays down the ultimate. Will catch them all in there, but the GA is out. EHOME starting to back off. General gets the lasso onto CTY. Tries to drag him back, but the status resistance is not enough. CTY will 5. General's going to get caught out here from the Yules as he tries to TP out. EHOME this time round will find the 2 kills at no cost of their own. That is what they've been waiting for. Getting that sort of fight. The GA causing huge amounts of issues. If that GA wasn't there, that Monkey King would have cleaned up. But it wasn't to be the case. CTY, he's already looking for more action. And, oh, that scan. Scan from the Radiant. Catching the vision they needed onto them. They won't get the kill, but it does at least save Seneco's life. They scanned literally as soon as that came over. And they knew he was on top of them.
Keep you.
Crystallize. Do you know, so with this build, goes back for the SMY. NaVi look towards the pit though. Roshan's back up. Aegis and Cheers for the taking. They know there's no Exorcism, there's no Guardian Angel. Very hard for EHOME to try them. On the side, CTY looking for the combo on the side. They will manage to take down the starter. Out come the BKBs. Crystallize making moves onto Faith the Amity. Can he take the Omni Knight down? He can. So 1-for-1 at the moment. Old Chicken trying to chase down Dendi. Blinks forward. The backups there from Crystallize. Old Chicken, who yules at the Monkey King. He really, really wants this sniper kill. And he may just get it. Dendi pulling it. Oh, he Hurricane punches himself out of range of the Crimson. Oh! Dendi with the Hurricane play. Turns around, comes back in to a dangerous distance to create the space he needs to get out of that. And we're 2 down. Both sides. NaVi still have their cause alive. Crystallize is back in the pit. They're trying to do their best to keep him at bay. Or Dendi on the side though comes round, finds Jakiro. Dendi 11-1-7. Dendi having an absolute game with his sniper. We didn't expect it in the draft. EHOME didn't expect it in the draft, but now look at this. He's absolutely destroying. It's Roche. He just goes his way. Crystallize. The Monkey King keep himself alive in the Wukong's command for maximum DS on one. Talked about EHOME having to play active and not passive, and now it's comes to the point where NaVi they can do either. They can farm it up or they could push it. They are very strong. 6k lead. Tier 2's certainly play it safe. Crystallize.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pushing in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that is the full SMY on its way out to.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
We go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Aghanim's Omni. Okay, was sort of the boost here he wants to be given. So that extra protection for buildings. The pseudo fortification as well.
Radiant's
see how that comes into play. How
fallen.
much of a difference that makes, because they're going to need it. NaVi is starting to knock on the doors of EHOME. Jump it. Oh! That bit of he could have tossed him in, couldn't he? Didn't have nothing to, I don't know. It looked like he was trying for the blink toss play and maybe messed it up. You could toss Dendi into the base. Yeah, you're pretty good. Sure, he's got the Aegis, but he's in a bad position if you can toss him in deep. Oh, they know that someone's here. Hold it. Snake, you've been spotted. He forced himself down in time. Stolen Burner Strike comes through. With the fire out. Force Snako away. Really keeping EHOME stuck inside the base. There's a DD room ready.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, did he just give the bottle over to? Yeah, oh, he's gonna get the. Is he gonna get the bottle in? Yeah. Gives the bottle over to Dendi General, so Dendi can keep that DD rune saved for later. towards mid. They crystallizes next time that he's queuing up the nullifier. We go. Time to try for the push again. It is hard though. EHOME have all their ultimates available. CTY trying for the toss in. Does manage to get Dendy up a little bit into the free wave. They'll bring him down once. Recon's command is committed by Crystallize. They try and stand their ground by this tier 3 that is very low. Dendy immediately pops the BKB. He just turns. He's ready to fight. Looks towards Old Chicken, but the GA comes through. Old Chicken will be fine. But that is both GA and Exorcism down. So if NaVi wait this off, the Sun could look to try again. Cheese will be handed over to Dendy. Rubik trying to trigger with the assassinate, just constantly cast to get cancelled. Why? He's going for it again. Tossing to Dendy. Dendy in trouble. He's very deep. Can they save him? Oh, the cheese! The force is out. Dendy's going to be fine. Jumping from Roger. They've managed to find the last over for CTY. Manta not going to save him. CTY's down. Old Chicken wants the BKB. Looking to run himself away from Crystallize. Crystallize continues to try and close the gap. They have the Yules. Old Chicken holds back the Monkey King. Tiny is down. No CTY for 70 seconds. They'll put the fortification, but NaVi continue to stand strong. The Cold Embrace heals there onto Crystallize. Keeping Faith Biana at bay. Dendy has a complete Iona out. And they should find this Rax. And in fact, they're jumping in. Roger goes for the jump play onto Y. They have the vision. Dendy bringing the Jakiro down low, and Jakiro's gone. Gem hits the decks. NaVi take down one. Dendy popping the shrapnel, looking to move over for more. Turns towards Faith Biana with the corrosive haze on him. That Omni Knight melts. NaVi take 3. Dendy beyond godlike now with the double kill. And straight towards the mid lane they move. 10k gold lead, 22k net worth on Dendy. Buybacks come through. Jumps in. Tries to Rubik along with the assassinate. Not enough to finish him. 2 buybacks come out. NaVi will respect this. BKB's popped though. Crystallize. He wants to try and turn and fight. Old Chicken and CTY actually waltzing around in the Wukongs. Push from Roger will miss. But that blink off the mark. He will pay. Toss combo, bring Roger down. The side of it though, he's nearly getting Old Chicken, but he's able to get up with the Yules and Blink. Combo onto Monkey King, crystallized, tossed in to the clutches of EHOME. He's trying to find Old Chicken, but he's not going to get it. Double kill for CTY. EHOME will hold and get some big kills off the back of it. Some mass pings there onto General. I'm not sure what that was about. NaVi giving away a few kills that they could have, they didn't really need to. Did cost the buyback from EHOME though, of course. Will a couple of buybacks on both the Omni and Heine.
Thank you, my beauties.
See what happens. As you see on the net worth, still very much this lead for NaVi with the way that they broke into the base. Playing a set of racks. What's going to happen?
Dire are scanning.
That BKB on Old Chicken saw, but still the fights are so hard playing from behind. Here we go. EHOME coming in with the aggress. NaVi nowhere to be found. They are up as 5 towards the top. EHOME won't get the jump that they hope for. Maybe they can just look to turn for a push instead.
Radiant are scanning.
Just going to show themselves. flame break. EHOME knows what's up. CTY. He's thinking about heading in. He's shadow bladed. He's repelled. He wants to try and go in for a quick toss back, a quick grab. NaVi smoke up. Generals will be dispelled straight away. They know that EHOME's here on the side of it all. Telekinesis. HYM starting to play. Exorcism pop. They jump forward, trying to burst down the slider, but the cold embrace is there. Winter's Curse holding back the Tiny and the Chikiro. BKBs have also been committed. Crystallize. Trying to make a beeline straight for Old Chicken. His BKB now wearing out. General gets the grab onto the sideline, but the GA comes through. Mantra as well, keeping CTY alive. He turns towards Crystallize. Crystallize did get the Wukong's command down. BKB's already used it. He's falling like the magical, but the cold embrace is there just in time for Sineko to keep that man alive. The Monkey King is ripping through Y. Both him and HYM forced back on the side. CTY trying to get a look in, but Dendi has the damage, bringing CTY down low. CTY's gone. Old Chicken as well, self-uses, but the damage surely is too much. The heal from the Ghost will not keep that man alive. Old Chicken falls as well. EHOME have lost 3. Jump forward. Roger's got the vision onto Y, and GG is called. NaVi have done it. They take the win against EHOME. As EHOME could not quite get that momentum.